up, guys? This is Eric with Team Ceviche. Well, Charlie, as you may know. We're over here doing a collab with Team Elite. We want to go over an Eldlich Synchro deck that we've been working on, and it's proven to be a pretty good deck. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and try to showcase that for you guys. So hope you enjoy. That was the Eldlich Synchro combo deck. Anyways, without further ado, pretty much we start off with the most lucrative card in the deck, which is pretty much Golden Lord over here. This guy over here just pretty much does it all. He comes back, he pops, he gains 1,000, and he just keeps coming back. I mean, that's just all he does, man. And he's annoying. He's annoying, but he's very lucrative. So again, you got to play 3 of this guy. Next, you want to play 3 Magician Souls, because Magician Souls pretty much lets you get a free board presence, and it lets you draw 2 cards. I mean, who doesn't want to draw 2 cards? I mean, Pot of Greed is just one of them cards that you want to play in every deck. The one out of for Magician Souls is the Apprentice Illusion Magician. The good thing about this card is pretty much that you can discard a card and special summon. It's a pretty free board presence, and it lets you get a card that you need in the graveyard. So yeah, that's enough with that. We played 2 Jet Synchrons because Jet Synchrons is very important. It lets you also get a card out of your hand, and it lets you special summon for free. And to be completely honest with you, in this deck, if you have a Jet Synchron in hand, you pretty much have full combo. You pretty much almost win the game. Almost. And I do want to say almost because not every deck is compatible with what you're playing, but Jet Synchron in itself gets you everything. Everything. Nextly, I play Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion. O-Lion may get banned, and I hope it doesn't. I swear to God, I hope it doesn't. But my God, this card right here opens up so much. You gotta play 2, okay? 1 Despot 001. This guy right here, because of O-Lion, because of Synchron, this card right here does so much for you in the deck. And if you play it long enough, you'll understand what Despot does for you. But Despot at 1. That's enough for that. For the 2 hand traps, I played 2 Foot Fetish, Ash Blossom. Play 3 if you want, but I mean, that's only if you want to freaking, that's only if you want to, what do you call it, brick? Yeah, that's only if you want to brick. So that's enough for my monster lineup. For the spells and traps, I run 3 Cursed Edland. The reason why is because it's a search engine. I mean, it just lets you get whatever you want, whatever you don't have in your hand opening up. This lets you get it. So, Cursed Edland. I play 3 Tuning because, dude, if they don't hit this freaking card, my God, bro. This Tuning just lets you search for 1. Didn't I just tell you guys that Jet Synchron gets you the full combo? Tuning lets you get Jet Synchron, and you run it at 3. It's untouched right now. So again, Tuning lets you not only get you full combo, and it also mills. It mills, and that's what this deck needs. You need a mill sometimes. You play the 1 Obstar Goblin. I mean, I know that you don't want to give your opponent 1,000 attack, but whatever, man. I mean, you get that 1 free draw. You want to play 2 Spellbook of Knowledge. You play Spellbook of Knowledge because you play the 3 Magician Souls, and the Magician Souls. Think about it. So with Magician Souls, let's say that you draw and you have 2 spell or trap cards in your hand. You get those 2 draws, and you still get the Spellbook of Knowledge. So you get 4. You literally get +4 by having these 2 cards. So Spellbook of Knowledge at 2. And then you also get the 2 Spellbook of Secrets to search the Spellbook of Knowledge, because I mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean, it just gets it out of your deck faster. And that's enough for those. You play the 1 Elixir of Black Awakening. Pretty much a special. You get your 1 White Destiny. You get your 1 Foolish Burial, because this is very, very important. And that's pretty much all I play for my spell magic card lineup, whatever. For my traps, I play 3 Conquistador. This is very important at 3. I mean, you want field present at all times possible. You don't want your opponent OTKing you for whatever reason, because they can be setting up to OTK you, and they might just be missing out that 1 component, and you might be able to have the upper hand on that. So you definitely want field presence. Also, you want more field presence, and that's why you got to run 3 Scarlet. Scarlet is very important. You want more field presence, so you run 3 Hakero. Hakero is just another. I mean, dude. I mean, you have so much recurrence in this deck. It's unreal. I mean, it's almost really hard to get over it just with these 9 traps alone. You get to special summon as many Golden Lords or just trap cards in particular from deck or from hand or from whatever, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's very hard to get over. In particular, these 9 traps. You run the 1 Golden Land Forever. This card seems like a very important card, but the fact is that you go through more of these and you will not always want to get rid of your Golden Lord. You know what I mean? So, I mean, this 1 negate comes in clutch, but I wouldn't prioritize it because you want to keep the attack beat sticks on the field so that you can beat your opponent. That's pretty much enough for the Golden Land lineup. For my last 3 traps, I run 1 skill drain. Look, guys, if you want to see this card, buy the Lost Art. Buy the Lost Art because you're always gonna see it. You're always gonna see it. I swear to God, dude. You're gonna set up your you're gonna set up your Synchron combos, and you're gonna set up maybe your next turn what you call it, gold land cards, and then guess what? You're gonna set a skill drain. You're gonna go ahead and try to negate them. You're gonna go ahead and try to whatever is the, and then whenever they get over that, skill drain, boom. What do they got? What do they got? Yeah. Nothing. I mean, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. If you can tell me, just comment it. But skill drain in this deck is very good. In my opinion, it's better than there can only be 1 because they still need to activate their effects. And that's where the infinite impermanence come in when you don't have skill drain. You still have the opportunity to negate their effects and stop them dead cold in their tracks. And so pretty much that's my main deck. That's my main deck right there. For my extra deck, I run 2 Formula Synchrons because you want to get them out as much as possible so you can get that free draw. I have a friend that tells me, you know, you get to draw, you know, you get that little draw, but that little draw can be a skill drain. That little draw can be impermanence. I mean, dude, you don't know because you have so much potential to get whatever you need from this deck. So 2 Formula, you run 2 Meta Marcher because Meta Marcher, you know. You run the 2 Herald Arc of Light because Herald Arc of Light, I mean, dude, it's a dark law. It's a light dark law. That's literally what it is, a light skinned dark law. That's all it is. You know what I mean? And it's a freaking, you know, it's a good card in particular. And all you're doing in this deck is Synchron climbing. You're just climbing ranks. You're going from higher to higher and higher. You go to the Axel Synchron because Axel Synchron. You go to the TG Hyper Librarian because you get 3 draws, bro. I mean, dude, with Hyper Librarian, you get up to 1 or 2 because there's not always a chance you're going to get both Formula Synchrons out, but there's a big possibility. So yeah, in terms of your rank 8s, I only recommend 2. I recommend the 1 Adamantipator Risen Dragite, and a lot of people are going to ask me why, but you play Needle Fiber in this deck, and Needle Fiber is a water monster, so as long as Needle Fiber is in your graveyard, you can activate its effect, and it's reoccurring every turn. It's not like Savage Dragon where you have to have a Link monster and you only can use up to the amount of Link monster material that is under it. So this one's every turn, and it's a 3k beat stick. I mean, come on, man. So yeah, and then you play the 1 Savage Dragon because, I mean, Savage Dragon, I mean, come on, who doesn't want to play this card? And that's pretty much, it's a pretty heavy Synchron, but I mean, shoot, it's worth it. In terms of your links, you play the 1 Linkaribo because Linkaribo, the 1 Link Cross because, my god, the 1 Bearclaw Blocker. Don't take this card for granted. It'll get what you need out of your hand as quickly as you summon it. You play the 1 Needle Fiber Halifrax because it's Needle Fiber. You play the 1 Masquerina because Masquerina actually goes into sync with a lot of the plays that you do. You have a lot of advantage in terms of like what you can do with Masquerina on the field, and it lets you, your whatever you link into it will not and cannot be destroyed by card effects. You play the one Aradon, whatever you call it, Aradon, because Aradon is one of the key players in the deck. You're going to play the one Unicorn, one Borsal Dragon, one Bow Goddess, because Bow Goddess will not always come out, but hey man, it's a flex. It's a flex. And I only play 2 XYZ monsters, and for those I play them very importantly because you do play the Conquistador, the Gold Land cards, and you want to OTK as much as possible when you can, of course. So if you have 2 Golden Lords, you can play the Gustav Max, hit him for 2k. Say you're going second, you want to kill him, and you want to go into Lave and attack him for 6k. They have nothing. They have nothing. Boom, boom, boom. That's an easy win right there. So yeah, guys, I mean, if you have any other suggestions, I definitely put them in the deck because you know what? I want to win. And so do our friends over here. So, again, guys, this is Team Savage, Team Elite, man.